Hello, it's that college football guy here with another video. Yep, time for scheduled preview time, and this time we're looking at Georgia Tech, who didn't have a good year last year. I mean, a whopping 5-7. Yeah, almost bowl eligible, but not quite there. So we're doing these scheduled previews. Now, these are scheduled previews, not predictions. These are scheduled previews. We're going to compare non-conference games between both of them, last year's and this year, see which one's tougher. We're going to do last year's full schedule, how they did, and compare it to this year's schedule, which one's tougher. And you kind of get an idea in your own head who you think's going to win, who's going to lose, and whatnot. So for Georgia Tech, let's get it started. All right, first year, you start off. First game of the year, at home against Clemson. Yeah, they lost 41-10. Not exactly a shock. Then they were home against Western Carolina. They won 35-17. We're doing non-cons, though, aren't we? Look at the whole schedule jump. So let's do the non-cons real fast. I'll just do it in there. So I already did the Clemson bit, but we'll do the non-cons now. I just got into it because I wanted to get into it. But non-con games. Western Carolina, home against Ole Miss, at UCF, and at Georgia, where they play every year. 2 Power Fives, a group of 5 in FCS. This year, non-cons are versus South Carolina State, at Ole Miss, home against Bowling Green, and home against Georgia. Who's tougher, UCF or Bowling Green? I'd have to say UCF, so I'd have to say their non-cons are a little bit easier, if not the same. But let's go to the full schedule. I just did it already here. Clemson versus Clemson lost 41-10. Home against Western Carolina won 35-17. Home against Ole Miss lost 42-0. Yikes. At UCF lost 27-10. Ouch. At Pitt won 26-21. That was a big win. Home against Duke won 23-20 in overtime. They were 3-3 going into their bye week. And then the doors fell off. Home against Virginia lost 16-9. At Florida State lost 41-16. At Virginia Tech won 28-27. That was a good win for them. Home against Miami lost 35-14. At North Carolina won 21-17. That game I still don't know how the heck North Carolina lost it. And at Georgia lost 37-14. So after being 3-3 to start the break, they were 2-4 afterwards. Hovering around 500. Their key games they played that year: Clemson, Ole Miss, Pitt, Florida State. I can't say Miami because Miami didn't have a good year. They didn't make a bowl. Florida State, North Carolina. The 5 games, 3 of the 5 were on the road. And on those key games, Florida, Clemson, Ole Miss, Pitt, Florida State, North Carolina, they went 2-3. They won at North Carolina, they won at Pitt, lost at Florida State, lost at home to Ole Miss, lost at home to Clemson. Home is not safe ground for them. There's no home field advantage for Georgia Tech. Now, this year's schedule. We ready? Start off the season home against Louisville. For Louisville. Not as bad as Clemson, but it's still the game. Home against South Carolina State. They go at Ole Miss. That's going to be a tough one. At Wake Forest. Home against Bowling Green. At Miami. Now, you lost comparison games. You lost 42-0 to Ole Miss last year. And as at home. Now you're going to travel on the road. Not looking good. You were at home against Miami last year and lost 35-14. Now you're going to go on the road. You have your bye week again. Same spot, week 7. Home against Boston College. Home against North Carolina. You won on the road last year. Now you're going to be at home, so let's see how that goes. You're at Virginia. You were at home to Virginia and lost last year. At Clemson. You got blown out 41-10 at home, and then you got to go, yikes, that's not good at all. Home against Syracuse, and then home against Georgia. I will predict something right now. I don't see Georgia Tech beating Georgia. I don't think anybody has that one as a realistic opportunity. But that's just me. So basically, you look at it, schedule-wise, conference schedule. Let's look at this here. They're not playing. So you swapped out Pitt for Louisville. Okay. You swapped out Duke for Wake Forest. All right. You swapped out Florida State for Boston College. And you swapped out Virginia Tech for Syracuse. Seems like it's about the same. I mean, lose Pitt, pick up Louisville. That's about the same there. Lose Duke, pick up Wake Forest. About the same there. Lose Florida State, pick up Boston College. That's advantage Florida State. Lose Virginia Tech, pick up Syracuse. That's advantage Syracuse. So, which way here? I mean, it's comparable, but I'd like to hear from you, everybody here in the comments, what you think about it. Do you think it's a good look here? Yikes. Somebody told me on the thing, oh, Georgia Tech's can be bowl eligible. How? I still want to know that. I told them in the DMs, I sent the schedule. Show me the 6 wins. Are they beating Louisville? Probably not. They beating Ole Miss? Probably not. They beating Miami? Probably not. They're beating North Carolina? Probably not. They beating Clemson? Probably not. They beating Georgia? Probably not. They beating Syracuse? Maybe. They'd have to win everything else on the schedule. You'd have, if the games I looked at where you can't get a win, you'd have to beat South Carolina State, beat Wake Forest, beat Bowling Green, beat Boston College, beat Virginia, beat Syracuse. Just to be 6-6. This isn't a prediction video, but if you look at this, you're going to like, yeesh. But remember, Georgia Tech last year, they beat Pitt at Pitt, which is a big win. And, they beat Virginia Tech at Virginia Tech. They beat North Carolina at North Carolina. They can pull off upsets. They're capable. But that was also a different coaching situation. We'll see how it is this year. But let me know down in the comments what you think about everything. What do you think about it? About, are the non-cons tougher last year, tougher this year? Or are they about the same? Because this one, I can honestly say the schedule feels the same-ish. Regular schedule, was the whole schedule tougher last year or this year? Are they about the same? Yeah, because I'm looking at going, it's going to be a tough road for them to get 6 wins. But that's just my opinion. So, as I said before, let me know down in the comments. Thanks, everybody, for watching the video. For those who are wondering where I'm at, I'm on my way to Tampa, Florida. Excuse me. I'm on my way to Tampa, Florida. I'm here. I won't be able to make it there tonight. Unfortunately, there's a couple of major accidents on the way down. I've already lost a lot of time because of accidents in Atlanta. There's a bunch of people in cars don't know how to drive. Try to go across 5 lanes of traffic and caused a 6-car pileup. But I'll be somewhere in Florida tonight. I'm just here at a little rest area trying to get some rest, get this video done, eat something real quick for lunch, and then get back at it. So, again, thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't already, please smash the thumbs up, hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm, helps the video be seen by more people. As I said, comment. I want to know what you feel about this video. And subscribe to the channel. On our way to 400 subscribers. We just didn't get there. Slowly but surely getting our way to 1,000. So, thanks everybody for watching. Hope everybody's having a great day. And please, be safe with all these knuckleheads out on the road. And be good to each other.